Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Alan, and I'm from the United States, specifically from New York. And welcome to my channel, Brasilicas. In this video, I'm going to talk about one of the coolest and most powerful superhero teams in comic book history, the X-Men. Most people are familiar with the recent Hollywood movies that feature this group of mutants, but the X-Men have had a long history of appearing in several comic books, TV shows, video games, as well as several movies, spanning a number of decades. In this video, I'm going to teach you some vocabulary and themes that have made this superhero team so well known. So, let's learn English through comic books. X-Men. Who are the X-Men? The X-Men were created by writer Stan Lee and illustrator Jack Kirby in 1963 as a part of Marvel Comics. Stan Lee is also the co-creator of Spider-Man, Iron Man, the Hulk, Black Panther, Doctor Strange, and the Fantastic Four, among several other comic book superheroes. The X-Men are a group of mutants that all have extraordinary abilities. In biology, a mutation is the permanent change of DNA in an organism. In the X-Men's case, they are born with the X gene, which normally manifests around the time of puberty, giving mutants each their own individual superpower. A superpower is a term used to describe fictional abilities that humans don't have in real life. Common superpowers include flight, super strength, energy manipulation, regenerative healing, teleportation, and force field generation. We'll talk more about the various types of superpowers and what they mean later on in the video. Protecting a world that fears and hates them. Despite the X-Men's constant efforts to protect mankind and make the world a safer place, they are still met with prejudice and discrimination by many humans. Prejudice is when you have a negative or incorrect view of someone solely based off their membership of a social group. Discrimination is the act of treating a person or an entire group differently or negatively simply based on their color, race, sex, religion, sexual orientation, etc. Many humans think that all mutants are a threat to society and should be constantly monitored or even locked up. Some even think that mutation is a disease and have proposed the idea of curing them. By this point, I'm sure you have noticed the similar issues and struggles that mutants deal with that can be compared with other groups in today's society, such as racial minorities and gay and transgendered people, where they are treated negatively just because they were born different from those in power. Notable members of the X-Men. In this next part of the video, I'm going to talk about members of the X-Men that have played a very important role on the team. Professor X. Charles Xavier is the creator and mentor of the X-Men. He is telepathic, which means he has the power to read, communicate with, and control the minds of other people. He is the headmaster of Xavier's School for the Gifted, an academy in Westchester, New York that houses mutants from around the world and teaches them how to control their powers. Cyclops. Scott Summers is the leader of the X-Men. He was one of the original 5 members of the team that Professor X first assembled. He has the power to emit concussive energy blasts from his eyes, which are so powerful that, at full strength, they can blast through mountains. However, due to head trauma he suffered as a child, Scott's eyes are constantly generating his optic beams, and can only be stopped by shutting his eyes or by wearing his signature ruby quartz visor. Storm. Aurora Monroe is one of the most powerful mutants on Earth and second in command of the X-Men. She comes from a line of African priestesses, giving her natural white hair and blue eyes. She has the power to control the weather, which makes her incredibly powerful in battle. She can create thunderstorms, tornadoes, hurricanes, flash floods, blizzards, and can generate lightning. She also uses her control of the wind to enable her to fly. Although Storm is naturally a calm soul and very nurturing to her fellow mutants, you do not want to get on her dark side. Wolverine. Known as Logan, Wolverine is one of the most famous and recognizable members of the X-Men, especially thanks to the recent movies. However, he is the one member with the most mysterious past. His mutant ability allows him to regenerate at an incredible rate, enabling him to rapidly heal wounds, and also makes him immune to most diseases. He also has enhanced senses, including sight, smell, and hearing. Due to experimentation on mutants, his entire skeleton was covered in an indestructible metal known as adamantium, which also covers his signature claws that come out of his hands. Nightcrawler. Kurt Wagner hails from Germany and is a mutant with the impressive ability to teleport himself and others anywhere he wants, as long as he can see where he's going. Not only that, but he has enhanced agility, speed, and reflexes, and can blend into the shadows, striking his opponents instantaneously. Nightcrawler is the biological son of foe and sometimes ally of the X-Men, Mystique, and the demon mutant Azazel. Jean Grey. First known as Marvel Girl, Jean Grey was one of Xavier's first 5 mutants he made part of his X-Men. Jean has the abilities of telekinesis and telepathy, easily making her one of the most powerful mutants in the world. When an alien entity known as the Phoenix Force merges with Jean's body, she becomes the Phoenix. As Phoenix, Jean has the power to generate cosmic fire, travel through space, warp reality, and even control time. When Jean Grey is unable to control these new powers, she becomes the Dark Phoenix. Other notable members of the X-Men. Throughout the years, the X-Men have had dozens of members. They include Rogue, Gambit, Colossus, Iceman, Psylocke, Bishop, Archangel, Emma Frost, Beast, and Jubilee. Likewise, the X-Men have seen their share of powerful villains, including Magneto, Juggernaut, Apocalypse, Mr. Sinister, and the Sentinels. X-Men throughout the years. Since their first appearance in 1963, the X-Men have been featured in a number of comic books, several cartoons and live-action TV shows, numerous video games, and plenty of Hollywood movies, which are still going strong to this day. The X-Men have become so well loved and respected since they are superheroes that people can relate to. Dealing with themes of discrimination, racism, homophobia, right versus wrong, etc., people connect with the X-Men and also with their daily struggles living in a society where people hate and fear what they don't understand. But the X-Men are a perfect example of fighting for a world of equality. So guys, I hope you now know more about the X-Men and also picked up some new English terms and important themes. If you enjoyed this video or learned something new, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment below. Until next time, and thanks for watching.